Mermaid on Game Boy and NES is good, regardless of which console you select. But is that any surprise? It's a Disney Capcom game. These guys were churning out gold after licensed gold on the 8-bit platforms. It's not necessarily Capcom's best Disney game, but I don't know if I could argue that it's its worst. It's a bit of a mixed bag, leaning more on nitpicks. Oh no, Ursula has cast an evil spell over the fish of the sea, and it's up to you to put an end to her nefarious schemes. Ariel informs Prince Eric of the bad news, who is completely dumbfounded that his girlfriend is actually a girlfriend. Get it? Also, can we talk about the fact that he tried to convince Ariel to not go back and save her friends? What a dick! If your love interest ever tries to convince you not to become your true mermaid self, you tell that wiener that you're quite the catch and deserve to be treated as such. You need to find yourself a better man, Ariel. Someone who will stick with you through thick and thin. Hell, that's all the fish jokes I got. I hope you aren't cracking up too much. Little Mermaid isn't a difficult game, nor is it a lengthy one. You can whiz through it in about 20 minutes or so. I like to call this a Kirby game. It's one of those games that just makes you happy. It's a game that you play just to get wrapped up in the gameplay and the music. You traverse 5 stages of varying environments: the sea, a sunken ship, Arctic waters, and an underwater volcano, all culminating with a final boss fight against the evil sea witch. To fight, you turn enemy fish into bubbles and hurl them at other fishes. That's right, those same friends that you're trying to save, nothing but ammunition. Again, a somewhat Kirby-esque game where you can't really fight back without enemies to use. Of course, like many Capcom games, the highlight here is the music. I can't say I listened to the entirety of the soundtrack, but a couple of the songs on here are absolute 8-bit fire, and will occasionally have these on repeat. Under the Sea, Part of Your World, Be Our Guest, nah. This is where the Little Mermaid tunes are at. Some of these will be stuck in your ears long after the Game Boy is put away. This soundtrack's off the hook! Overall, the biggest criticism I have towards this game is that it leaves you wanting more. How they got away with selling a game with only 5 stages at full price is a mind-boggler. There really is no replay value or harder mode or anything to keep you coming back for more other than getting a higher score that doesn't even save after you turn off the console. And I don't want to hear that it's a game intended for smaller beginning players. Even Kirby got a hard mode, and that game was intended to be baby's first video game. But on the bright side, if you rented this title back in the day, it would have been perfect for a weekend's worth of gaming. Considering most games back then would require a handful of re-rentals, being actually able to beat the damn thing is a pretty huge plus. And now that you can pick these up for cheaper on third-party sites, I'd say it's worth the $6 to $10 for a bit of fun. In the long run, you do end up coming back for more, so it'd be worth your money. I'm Boyle for Heroes of Fandom, and see you next time!
Damn, I'm funny.